Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's Scruffy. Today I am going to be doing 5 pints of stew, a beef stew with veggies. And I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to do the usual carrots, potatoes, celery, onion. I'm going to use carrots, parsnip, mushrooms, orange bell pepper, and thawed out frozen peas, and then of course the beef. And I've got for the liquid to add to the pints, some water that has the better than bouillon in there. I think it's 2 teaspoons per 8 cups. Anyways, I'm going to start packing the jars. Okay, I got the 5 jars filled. I had to add some celery to a couple of them because I was short, just a little bit short of parsnip. I'm going to debubble. I got to debubble. Get in there and debubble. And then after I get this debubbled, I've got liquid in there. But after I get this debubbled, then I'm going to do a vinegar wipe on the rims. And then I'll put the jars into the canner. Now I didn't put the liquid all the way up because there's beef in there and it'll be cooking in its own juices too. So I put the liquid up to about here. So I'll debubble this stuff. Get it packed back in there. And then we'll put it in as soon as I'm done here. All right. Okay, so I got the cans in there. And I'm going to be adding 8 cups of very hot water. I'll put that in. I don't want to cover the jars completely. Halfway is about good. Let's see. I could stand to put just a tad more in there. Just a itsy bitsy. Okay. All right. All right. Now we're going to close this up. It has its little gauge on here. It's on airtight. We want to lock it, and then we're going to plug it in. Hang on. Okay, so it is on, and we're going to put it on high. Oh, that thing is loud. And we're going to put the time on there to 75 because it's pints. It's not quarts. Quarts is 90 minutes. Pints is 75, and it's meat in there. So we're going to put it on 75. Hang on, this is too loud. Okay, I set it at 75. That was really loud. And I'm going to start it, and then it's going to go loopy around. And that means it's going to heat up the water in there and get the pressure good. And then once that does, it'll beep and it'll go for 10 minutes, and then they'll switch over to 75. The smart canner is counting down. And when it gets to 0 and turns off, I'm going to let it cool for a good hour and a half, and then bring out the cans, the jars at that time. Well, it just shut down, so it's going to be doing its cool down for, I want it to cool down for an hour and a half. Okay, so I got the gauge here, this weight thing on exhaust, and there's nothing coming out of it. It's still rather very warm to the touch, but not hot. So it's been almost an hour and a half, but I don't want it to siphon, so I'm going to open it slowly here. Ugh. Sure, Fred. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to just put it ajar a little bit with a wooden spoon so it gets some of the steam out of there and cool down a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, some steam coming out of there. But I can tell you right now, it probably did siphon a little bit because I can smell something. We'll just have to see. Okay, I got them all out. They're still bubbling. And I'm going to leave these jars here for the next day. I think about 24 hours or whatever. It did siphon a little bit, but not much. The water is fairly clear. But, oh, one popped right up there. But yeah, that's peas, bell peppers, parsnip, beef, onion, and I put better than bouillon in water that I put the liquid in there. But when it gets all simmered down by tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to see the liquid as high. It's going to be a lot lower. Well, maybe not a lot lower, but it'll be lower. Anyways, that's it. We got some beef stew with some yummy vegetables.